Good morning. My name is Leanne Poston, and today we're going to take a look at Canvas by Instructure, specifically looking at their accessibility features. The first thing that we're going to do is go to our Dropbox and modify dates. Go to my week 1 Dropbox and click on that and choose to edit this. Now you can see that it's already set up as far as it's been named. It has points, it's in an assignment group, and it's going to be online submission. I can choose here to make it a group assignment as opposed to a class assignment, require peer reviews, determine whether they're anonymous or not. So all of those are standard choices that we have. But what if I have a student that qualifies for extra time? Well, what I'm going to do is click down here at plus add, and then I'm going to choose the student that meets those qualifications. Now, after I've chosen that student, it's merely a matter of choosing an alternative due date. So I'm going to give them an extra week for their assignment and choose the availability dates. So I'm going to make it available. Now for them. And because everyone else in the classes is due April the 1st, theirs is going to be due April the 7th, so that they have that extra week. And once I do that, I save my changes. All right, and so here you can see that the assignment is available from March 25th through April the 1st for the class. One student has it from March 29th because they're running behind, but they get till April 14th. And another student, it opens at the same time as everyone else, but they get an extra week before it closes. So you can see I can change this for any student and make it accessible for them. And the nice thing is, just like with D2L, in Canvas, no one else knows when you've changed the parameters for an individual student. All right, next assignment was to change quizzes in the same way. So I'm going to go to my week 1 quiz and click on it, and I'm going to edit it. So we're going to go up here to edit. You can see that it's already named. I can put quiz instructions in, put the assignment group that it's in, multiple attempts, and any restrictions. And you can see that everyone, it's due on April the 1st, but was available from March 25th through April the 1st. But once again, I'm going to give a student additional time for that. So I'm going to choose a student, and instead of it being due April the 1st, I'm going to make it due April the 8th for that student. And so it's available from right now. And it's going to be, I'll have it lock on the 9th because it's due on the 8th. And then all I have to do is save it. And you can see, once again, very straightforward. So I have the whole class that's available from March 25th through April the 1st. One student, March 29th to April the 9th. Another student, March 25th to April the 8th. So I can change it for anyone. And Canvas provides the opportunity for you to preview your quiz to make sure that everything is the way that you want it to be. All right, the next assignment that we had was to bring a YouTube video with closed captioning in. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to YouTube, but this time I'm going to choose a Canvas video as opposed to a D2L video. And once again, I want to set my filters so that I get just ones with closed captioning. We'll go with this one here. So the first thing I want to check is to make sure that it does have closed captioning, and it does. And I'm going to need to share it, so I'll choose share. But for Canvas, all we need to do is copy the link. So I'm going to go back to Canvas and pick a page to put this video on. So I have all of my pages listed here. So I'm going to put it under week 4 overview and add my video there. And I'm going to link to the video and paste that video in there. And there you see my link is going to be replaced by an embedded YouTube video. So I'll go down and save. And there you go. You can see I have the video. I click on it, it'll increase in size, and I can verify that it does have closed captioning. All right, the next step that we were to do was to add an accessible HTML template with cascading style sheets. And the purpose of that is when a screen reader reads the screen, it generally will read from left to right and read every word. Most people don't want to read that way. They want to scan and look for something in particular that they're looking for. And there are 2 ways that you can add HTML text to Canvas. The first thing you can do is go to Commons. And once you go to Commons, you can search for an HTML format. And I did do that. And I chose one. So I'm going to go back to my dashboard so you can see what that looks like. But I chose one from a school that already had it all formatted out, and it was OSU. And you can see that they formatted their title. They already put HTML templates on every page. And so the instructor merely has to go in and replace the text with whatever text they want to add to it. So everything's already formatted. But let's go ahead and look at one of those, because the other thing is with Canvas, you don't have to do a template. So if I go and edit it, you can see that Canvas does have an HTML text box, and they already have the option to choose all of the different headers. So instead of having to import a HTML template with these CSS headers, I can just choose which one I want and start typing and not have to import anything. All right, the last task that we had was to look at the online reviews for Canvas as far as accessibility. And as I mentioned, there are 2 main things we'll look for: the WCAG 2.0 standards, which are an international guidelines for accessibility. They're rated as A for lowest and AAA for highest, and organized under perceivable, operable, understandable, and robust. And it is felt that Canvas is optimized to work well with screen readers such as JAWS, especially because of this HTML screen. Canvas currently does not have a WCAG 2.0 VPAT rating, but intends to add one, and as a whole minimally meets those accessibility standards. But it is felt that the plugins that go with Canvas, as well as the additional material that can be added, decreases its compliance, and that was evaluated by a University of Missouri task force that was looking for a replacement LMS system. Now, WebAIM.org is a third-party authority that specializes in web accessibility. It also evaluated the Canvas LMS, and it certified it as substantially conforming with level A and AA of the WCAG 2.0 guidelines. So that would put it about the same level as D2L. So looking at both of these learning management systems, you can see that Canvas easily was able to adapt both the quizzes and the assignments for students that needed different accessibility to them, whether it's HTML templates and headings, or whether it was extra time or time and a half.